1st of May, and I'm backstage right now, getting ready to go on. We have an improv show tonight, but it is with themes of magical things. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dungeons and Dragons, all that kind of stuff. I haven't done character comedy in a while, so it is nice to be doing something other than stand-up tonight. I'm looking forward to getting out there on stage. Looks like a good crowd. I was on it tonight. I feel like I had some great jokes. My mind was working. I was quick-witted. It was a great, fun evening, sold-out crowd, lots of people there. It was fun. I had a great time. Now I'm on this weird come-down from the gig, which people don't always really talk about. So that's where I'm at the moment. I want to share one story which happened after the show. I got speaking to a gentleman who told me he was 65 years old and lives alone, and he is a big comedy fan. He likes to go and watch comedy every week. He watches improv, stand-up, and he said that the reason he does that is because he lives alone and struggles with depression, and it's nice to go and watch something that's fun. It's like, that's why I do this. That's why I do what I do. That's why I get up on stage, be a bit silly, have a bit of fun, because the world sucks sometimes. It's hard. There's bad news after bad news. Then for an evening, we can just laugh. And it just reminded me, like, that's why I do this. That's why I'm grinding. That's why I want to be an actor and a comedian and an entertainer, a performer, is for people like that, who can just for an evening come and enjoy their lives, have a laugh, have a bit of fun.
Welcome to Good Morning Mars. Hey, okay, good to see you. Good to see all of you here at Good Morning Mars. As usual, I am your host, Znort. And you know what? I think for that, I got a special gift for you. That's Mars Bar. Hey! Mars Bar, baby. Let me speak slowly for you mountain earthlings. Am I right? That sounds like a Pluto name, am I right? Connor? That sounds like a Pluto name. Oh, that definitely sounds like a Pluto name. Oh, man. Okay, I pledge allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
to Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
To Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
We had the unskippable dialogue tonight, and Moss is a fantastic host of that show here at Loading Bar. It was a space themed, and I did Good Morning Mars, and Moss had loads of crazy stuff. How do you feel about the term alternative comedy?
I like it. It gives a good space for people to like perform, especially like on these nights. It feels a bit exclusive at some time. I meet loads of lovely stand-ups. They're great, they're fantastic. But then I can be like, I'm just gonna hop on this lovely alternate night, which isn't. You obviously they can do it. Not saying regular stand-ups can't, but like it's always nice because you feel people. You go there, everyone's doing wonderful, crazy, wacky stuff. I embrace it. Like alternate is good, weird is good, silly is good,
Yeah. What's your grind like? How did you get into comedy?
I put on like a sketch show at university, and I did like sketch show with my friends. I did like a clowning show. Yeah, I kind of just took the plunge and done like an open mic. I've been doing it for about 2 and a bit years now. It's a grind. It's fun. I love it. I enjoy it. I think it took me a while to kind of like find my feet. About how I want to approach comedy.
Okay.
I remember like the first kind of year, maybe like 9 months, I was kind of doing stand-up, but it was like a bit weird stand-up. I was kind of doing like alternative, and then some point like heading into my first year, or just after my first year, I kind of was like try to embrace more of like clowning and silliness. I enjoy being silly more. One of my mindsets is just like do what you find is funny,
Right.
Because like I think. That's a good way to like tell, because not everyone's gonna laugh at everything. You can't write jokes for everyone. I'm not hard-hitting political stuff, observational,
Right.
None of that sort of stuff. I'm just like, I'm gonna put a rubber chicken on the end of a mic stand and kind of like hold it out to people and like just have a clown around and enjoy that really.
You're smashing it. As far as I'm concerned,
you're smashing it as well.
This guy, check him out. If you have not seen Moss, go and watch. If Moss is coming to a place near you, go and catch this. You will just be laughing your ass off the whole time.
Some silly nonsense.
But we need that. We need that. That's what we need in the
Exactly,
world
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. There's too much political, all this other blah blah blah. We need more mosses, man.
Very good, thank you. And come to Unskippable as well if you fancy.
100%.
Our next one's going to be Western themed. Pew, 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 pew.
That's the grind, baby.
Okay, I'm in the process of packing and getting ready to go to Florida, but I still had my last stand-up show for May in the UK tonight. It was basically an open mic. It wasn't a bringer. Most of the audience were comedians, so I just did a character that I do in those situations. I find that I have a backup go-to character that I do when it's mostly comedians, so that's what I did tonight. And it was weird vibes all around. I'm just gonna call it. It was weird vibes, but mostly supportive. So somehow that works together. It was a very tired me with 1 hour sleep. I have spent the past few days packing up my entire flat, moving items into storage, and I will be moving at the end of the month, but before that, I will be spending about 21 days in Orlando, Florida, which is where I'm on my way to. Now I'm at London Heathrow, and I've got a 7-hour flight to Montreal, then a little layover there, and another 3.5-hour flight to Orlando.
Good morning, this is Air Canada Flight 867 to Montreal.
I am exhausted, but before that, I think I might do a little gym session over here, so stay tuned. Here I am in Montreal, just finished my 7-hour flight, and I think I slept for about 5.5 of it, which is unheard of for me. I never sleep on flights, but I had 3 seats together in a row, so I just laid across all 3 seats, skipped meal times, skipped drinks, everything, just slept. What a difference it makes. I'm not feeling nearly as tired as I thought I would, because I only had 1 hour sleep before that. Got my ketchup chips, got my Timbits, got my iced cap, which is in a weird cup. I've never had an iced cap in a coffee cup before, but that's Montreal for you, baby. Can't wait to get out of here. Arrived in Orlando and have spent the first kind of day and a half just kind of settling in, trying to adjust to the time change and the weather. It's very hot. It's like 36 degrees and humid. During this trip, we'll be staying at the mansion of a lovely couple who hosts fringe artist performers every year at their mansion. It's a huge house, massive. It's like a chateau, bigger than anything I've ever been in before. And right now I'm just on the dock, which is next to a lake, which is pretty cool. They got paddle boards and bicycles and stuff like that. So just sort of chilling here, doing a bit of work before we do rehearsals tonight. I'll be stage managing my friend Megan's show at the Orlando Fringe, which is called Grease 2. So that will be the main point of business, and then have been scoping out places to do some stand-up as well while I'm here. So lots of food. Stay tuned. I'm gonna get fat. I'm in America now, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Bradley, guys, as he makes his way up to the stage. Good luck with the microphone. Yeah, but you might know more about it. You're eating a cookie. That's a very good cop-out for me not getting into a debate about the CIA and the JFK. Like, sorry, can't debate it, but yeah, I got a cookie in my mouth, yeah.
We had our first show in Orlando tonight. Not our first Grease 2 show, our first open mic.
Can you call it a show?
Well, I think it's more like, I think you really would have loved the show if you hated, like women, just different races, different genders, liberals. I think they had a whole Democrats, yeah, just entire groups of people. You probably would have had a great time.
So basically, the wildest things were said, and
The guy who brought you up said, "Oh, I love putting out-of-towners up near the beginning." But what he didn't say was that you were gonna go both.
I went on first, and I had to sort of warm up the crowd. So I got on there, opened up with the microphone not working. And then
To be fair, it was like in and out. It was like we could hear the first 2 words. It was just every third word that we couldn't hear, you know? So it's kind of easy enough to fill in the gaps.
With a microphone that heckles me every time I try and speak into it. You know?
Oh, I think the time when we decided it was leave time was when the guy up there just said, "Hey, so did you know there's an app for women to track their periods?" I decided I would get that app so that if a woman says, "Oh, I can't do that, I'm on my period," I could say, "Nope, you have 3 more days." Good joke. And then it didn't get a huge laugh, so then he went, "Oh, there's a car going by. I wonder if it's gonna crash and kill 4 women." I think that was when we decided to leave.
I wish we were lying about this.
Yeah.
I wish none of this happened. But all of it happened. The bartender was shouting out different types of tea that they have while I was on stage.
Yeah, good.
Green tea, Earl Grey, or peppermint?
Peppermint. No, it's good. So, yeah, we're talking about tea. The guy, London gets on stage. We start talking about tea.
It's probably the coolest walk to a comedy club I think I've had. Tonight I am performing at a place called Funny Bone, which was previously known as the Orlando Improv, very famous string of clubs.
So good to be here in America. I do love it. I went to a Target today. Not a school. I went to a Target, and it takes a while. It's the translation.
This is truly my idea of heaven. This street in Orlando has got this chicken place, and further down they got Chicken Guy, and even further down they got Chick-fil-A. There's like so many chicken different places on this one street, but I can never handle the food portions in America. I get sick and full after just a few chicken strips. God bless America. Tonight's show is a proper Florida show. Look at this. We got airboats here. We got literally like alligators here, palm trees. This is just a cool place. This is proper Florida. This is Trump country. This is God bless America country.
This is the most Florida gig that I think I will ever do in my career. Like, I'm not a vegan, but I love the fact that, like, you can go and watch gators or you can eat them, you know? Like what? That just doesn't compute for me. Like, is the chef just going out there in the morning, like, staring all the gators down, looking at them, fucking making eye contact, being like, any of you boys around today, you're being made into tacos. This is the last place I thought to find gender-neutral toilets. I was standing out there and I was like, yeah, shout out to the guy that just gave up and went into the women's. He was just like, there he is, yeah, there he is. Went in there, destroyed that lady's toilet and walked out like a man. And there was literally a woman waiting outside and he goes, madam. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin here who clearly retired and went to Florida. He's got the tattoos. He's not crushing beers, he's crushing cocktails, but I love it.
So I just dropped in to do a spot here at the Bull and Bush. Bull and Bush, there it is. I came all the way from England to do a show in a British pub.
Alright, listen, white people, keep that shit down, alright? I'm talking here. Literally, the first thing as I walked in off the street was like, sorry about Drake. And I was like, what am I gonna do? But, hey, is it too late to say sorry? That's Justin Bieber. One of our other national icons, Justin Bieber. So I was just up here like, maybe I'm the one that's high. I just walked in off the street. I didn't even have time to get high. But now I'm on stage, I'm kind of feeling the buzz. I'm getting second-hand high from you guys. What the going on? Good. Kill myself, you say? Oh, no, wait. And then now I'm here to like perform for a bunch of people that are like, hi, you know? It's like, come on, man. What is going on? Yeah. This is wild. This is wild. I hope this goes more viral than a disease.
I just ate alligator. What am I doing with my life? I'm eating gator, which is not chicken. I'm making some weird life choices here. What is that? Back on my way home to London through Montreal again.